few tosses onto the ground. Ball bounces up high, and we are ready to go as Courtney Pritchett has it off the Ashley McGeorge tap. Campbellsville to the front court for the first time. Shawnee State picks up man-to-man. Lee with the basketball, pressured a bit by Brown. Bounces left wing. Pettigo wants the entry, not there. Pritchett holds it, couple of dribbles, shovels it back. Lee out left side, Pettigo, and steps called here on Bailey Pettigo. That will be the first turnover of the basketball game, 22 seconds in.
Bailey got a little quick there with her feet before she put the ball down on the floor. So turnover to Shawnee State.
Lady Tigers show a little pressure here to start this basketball game. They break the pressure easily to Shawnee State, and Marnay Holland working the baseline gets an easy lay-in.
Man, we saw that a little bit against Life early on Tuesday, getting behind us on the defensive end.
Open, Pritchett. She knocks in a mid-range J. That's sweet off the fingertips of Courtney Pritchett.
Boy, that really is. I tell you, she's really just kind of the glue of this team.
Ball knocked away by Pritchett, battled for, taken by Elsie, bounces ahead on the outside of the paint there. I was looking over, the whistle is going to be against Shawnee State, steps on Brown. That pass went far side off to the block. Brown kind of came to the middle of the floor. Benji may have complicated that on herself.
It did,
a bit.
and I tell you, Ashley McGeorge did a really good job kind of holding her ground there and got a hand in and created the turnover.
Pritchett off the McGeorge screen, wants McGeorge, has her, goes up, she gets the deuce. Courtney Pritchett the dime, and McGeorge goes to the line.
Yeah, that was strong offensive set there by Campbellsville. We saw it Tuesday night many times, getting it down low to McGeorge. She had a great game and just picked right up where she left off. Now a chance here to old-fashioned three-point play.
George, the little pick and roll there a bit,
Love
right
it.
to the rim.
It's so hard to defend when it's executed the right way.
Well, and you've got maybe the best post passer in the nation. I mean, you can certainly throw others into that, I'm sure, but there's not going to be many better out of the post passing than Courtney Pritchett as McGeorge makes it a three-point trip. Murphy may have gotten away with a bit of a high dribble there. Elsie working. Elsie has that big long ponytail, actually keeps it tucked into the jersey. She had it tucked into her shooting shirt before warm-ups, I noticed. Here is Murphy, open off the wing, three on the way, no good. That would have tied the ball game. Instead, Campbellsville with a chance to extend its three-point advantage. Pettigo races ahead into the front court, heavily pressured by Murphy. Lee with the basketball. They switch out top. Pritchett working left wing. Lee wants to drive. Ball is raked away a bit by Oktavic. It goes out of bounds, and the officials point the direction of the visiting Bears.
You kind of saw back here on the defensive end, Campbellsville got back into that defense that they are so accustomed to having the last few years. It's been a while since we've been able to run that because we've had the two or three people out. It's not as deep as we are tonight.
Elsie with the basketball, bounces inside. Nice feed to Holland, was underneath and actually ended up losing that basketball out of bounds. So Holland, I thought Benji could have went maybe straight up there. She must have been too far under.
May have been, or she may have sensed someone is there, and as a result.
Phantom Tigers. Here out is Pettigo, finds Lee. Lee wants to drive, and that ball's back tapped to knock that a play by Elsie. Nice job defensively to erase what would have been an easy Lauren Lee layup there. Lee holds and pitches it out left wing to Pettigo. Lee has it back, and now Pettigo once again, 5-2. Lady Tigers lead. Lee bluffs the shot, now has Pritchett, wants to drive right side of the lane, stops, hands it off. Lake rolling. She'll go middle of the floor, off the back of the iron, and out to Elsie, who comes long ahead to Brown. Murphy in the middle. She'll throw up a shot with the left hand. A little floater there for Murphy is good.
Yeah, a little fast break penetration there by Shawnee State. Kind of got down there.
And a turnover here as Faith Lake was looking for Pettigo. Pettigo kind of sagging off down towards the baseline. I think Lake maybe thought he was going to flash short corner. And Calvert will enter for Campbellsville. Shyla Calvert, 5'5" graduate guard from Bardstown, Kentucky. And I think that was the only change, yes. Shawnee State with their same five out there. Elsie left wing deep out. Murphy holds back to Elsie in the middle. Again, Murphy. Calvert defends. Murphy wants to drive, runs over Pritchett. Pritchett falls down, no call. It's a play on. Pettigo the other way, backs away from Brown. Right side, Calvert wants to drive against Holland. Back, finds Lee. Lee with a little jab step, now out, up top. Pettigo, 3 on the way. That is good. Bang! Bailey Pettigo, better late than never as it falls through.
I tell you, it hung up there for a while and finally fell through, but it's a great ball movement by the Lady Tigers to find the open Pettigo at the top of the key.
8-4, Campbellsville has Shawnee State doubled up here. 3.5 minutes gone by. And here, we're going to have steps on Tanisha Murphy as she shuffles the feet, the transfer from Montlow State. Yeah, Tiger walked by a moment ago, Jace Wallace, the Montlow State buck at one point.
That defensive pressure of Campbellsville kind of doing a little short trap there in the short corner, committed that turnover.
8-4, Lady Tigers the lead into the corner. This is Pettigo. Lee on around left side on the wing. Calvert zips one, left side. Pritchett, jumper, no good. Rebound taken by Elsie. She wants to run. Has numbers here, 3-on-2. Elsie kicks into the corner. Octavic, one dribble left, 3 on the way. That is good for Evelyn Octavic, averaging just under 7 points per basketball game.
Yeah, pretty effective three-point shooter.
We've got a whistle here. We're going to have a foul away from the basketball, I believe.
No, it was on 11 on Brown Lee. Yeah. Is that on Brown?
That is the first on KB, as they call it, Danica Brown. Ashley McGeorge going to check out. Caitlin Wilkes into the Lady Tiger lineup, 6'2 junior forward, Stanford, Kentucky. Sutton out front. And bounces right side to Calvert. Wilkes at the free throw line, back out. Calvert, wide open, 3 will ride. That is off the mark. Wilkes got knocked in the nose there. You could.
I think it was incidental contact there as they were trying to go for the rebound.
For sure.
But yeah, she took the worst end of
yeah,
that.
The eyes are watering.
Yeah.
Might be a little double vision.
Guard the one in the middle.
8-7. Campbellsville with a 1-point lead. Brown working against Calvert. It's going to be an offensive foul against Brown. Shyla Calvert does a nice job finding her way right into the driving lane there of Brown, and that's 2 on Brown, 3 on the Bears. Campbellsville gets it back. 5:28 to play first quarter as they nurse a 1-point lead. Lee working over near the Donna Wise signature far side of the floor. Now into the middle, Pritchett back to Lee, off the wing, Pettigo bounces. Post touch for Wilkes, back out. Pettigo will drive in, shovels one underneath. That is Wilkes off glass. You betcha, Caitlin Wilkes with an easy lay-in.
Good ball movement, inside out, and a nice little skip pass, a little lob pass there to Caitlin Wilkes from Bailey Pettigo.
Calvert intercepts one. She'll come the other way, 2-on-1. She and Lee bounces right side. Lee shot no good. But Lauren Lee will go to the free throw line here for the Lady Tigers as more changes are coming here in just a moment after this media timeout. The foul on Elsie, her first 4 on the Bears, and Lauren Lee at the nail when we get back. You're following the Lady Tigers. They lead at 10-7 here on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
School is a lot different right now. Some days kids are learning at home with their parents' help, and
some days Elmo goes to school. To stay healthy, Elmo wears his mask and stays apart from his friends.
That's right. It may be challenging, but remember, when things get tough, to take a slow, deep breath. We are all in this together.
Yeah. Come on, Daddy. It's time for school at home.
Caring for each other because we are all in this together.
Back inside the Powell Athletic Center, 4:52 to play in the first quarter. Lady Tigers lead Shawnee State 10-7. Matt Payton and Benji Kelly here. We look across the far side. That's why the president brought the horn. He's over there with the pet band playing this evening. So he is living it up, is Dr. Joseph Hopkins. Cool stuff, to say the least. We say a special thank you for tuning us in, joining tonight, whether that's on local radio, 88.7 The Tiger, or off in the Barron County Caverna area as well, 104.7 The Score. And, of course, our streaming video platforms and local Comcast Cable Channel 10. Lauren Lee at the free throw line here for the Lady Tigers. 83% on the season. Around and out, no good for Lauren Lee. Changes for Campbellsville as they send Sarah Sutton into the lineup. I've got a good one on Sutton. Make sure I tell you before the game's over.
Right.
5'11 junior forward, Scottsville Kentucky. Lauren Lee, boy, misses both. Those are bonus points for the Bears right there.
I'll tell you what, Lauren will not sleep tonight by missing both of those.
Elsie coming the other way, throws up a shot over the top of Caitlin Wilkes, and Cambria Elsie, the second leading scorer for the Shawnee State team, gets a bucket. Also in for Campbellsville. A sight for sore eyes. Lexi Lake, as she stands on the far side, has the basketball. Bounces to Sutton. Back out. Calvert off the wing left side. Nice bounce pass in. Wilkes goes opposite first move and gets the lay-in. That is smooth.
That is so smooth, Matt. A little skip to the, or fake to the left and went to the right off of the left hand. It was quite impressive.
Out top, Elsie with the basketball. 12-9, Campbellsville leads. Elsie, nice crossover, feeds one down inside for Holland, too far. Actually behind her, Holland had kind of cut back out a bit. Campbellsville, a moment ago, as I mentioned, sent Lexi Lake into the lineup, 5'9", graduate guard from Harrodsburg, Kentucky. Missed 10 games. First time we've seen her since the 13th of January.
That's a lot of games.
Maddie Boyle in there. She will run the point for the time being. Boyle, 5'5", junior guard from Milledgeville, Kentucky. Boyle to Calvert. Back out. Sutton, three on the way. Bang! Sarah Sutton and Edward Jones, three.
Yep. What does it say? You give her a little bit of opening, she's going to fire that thing up, and is such a good shooter. Transfer from Murray State, using her extra year, so she has got
she's going to be around a while.
Yeah.
Inside, Elsie sets up Marnay Holland for a lay-in off the left block. Campbellsville back the other way. Maddie Boyle the basketball. Out top, Calvert. Back to Boyle. Straight away. Thought about it. Gonna drive, cut off. Into the corner. Calvert again. Wants Sutton. Ball poked free. And this will, still waiting to see what happens. Finally, Okada comes out of there with it. Into the other end. Elsie inside. Finds Holland for the lay-in. I believe that was Elsie that threw that down inside. I'm trying to set my monitor up here. Look down for a moment. Boyle the other way. Calvert. Campbellsville trying to get into things. Sutton going to let another one ride. That one's off the mark. And the rebound batted and taken by Holland. Shawnee State back to the front court. Elsie the basketball. Driving inside, ball knocked free by Calvert. And we're going to have a foul called here on Shyla Calvert. Zach, if you get a moment, I don't know, you may have to come out and check on this monitor. I'm not getting much.
It happened the other night.
Yeah, this happened a few weeks ago. It's like it wants to. Well, now it's on, so we'll see. It's kind of finicky here. That foul, I believe, was on Calvert there.
It was on Shyla, that is correct.
Good for the moment, Zach. That's the first on Shyla. First on the Lady Tigers as a team, and this sends Elsie to the line for was she shooting there?
Yes, she was.
Okay.
Yep. Elsie, the senior from transfer from UNLV.
Played at UNLV or spent some time there at least. Free throw here, good for Elsie. Mission Oak, California to UNLV there in Las Vegas to Portsmouth, Ohio. The weather could not be any more different here as Lexi Lake tied up, and we're going to go to the arrow. Ginger Highcoven was yelling timeout, but awfully loud in here. I don't think the official heard it. The arrow will go to Shawnee State. So the Bears with an opportunity here to take the lead. Anaya Quo checked in earlier, 5'5" freshman guard from Brooklyn, New York. Elsie with it, working against Lexi Lake, works around the screen, now into the corner. Quo going to fire a triple, and that is good for Shawnee State with 2:10 to play in the first quarter. Lady Tigers trail here, I believe, for the first time, 17-15. Boyle, left side, Lexi Lake, open three. That is no good, and the rebound taken by Elsie. Elsie wants to run, goes left side. Okavik in rhythm, actually took an extra step.
Good call by the officials there. Campbellsville struggled a little bit to get back and left how you say her name? Okavik wide open, but she took that extra step.
Boyle off to Lexi Lake, back to Maddie Boyle. Open triple on the way. That is a round and out rebound taken by Sutton. Underneath the Wilkes, goes over the left hand, you betcha.
That's a nice pass, nice offensive rebound by Sarah Sutton. kicked it to open Wilkes down low. So great job there blocking out and getting that offensive board.
Here driving is Quo, cut off, back out Holland, and now out top. Elsie with the basketball, wants to drive, pull up just inside the free throw line is hard, and the rebound grab by Maddie Boyle, tied at 17. 70 seconds to play first quarter. Boyle has it knocked free, Sutton grabs it and sends it off to Faith Lake. She'll drive baseline, shot block, gets it right back, needs some help. Wilkes gonna go down there as was that Murphy underneath, kind of tied it up. The arrow will go to the Lady Tigers here with 29 on the shot clock. I'm not sure that wouldn't be a full reset, but looked like Murphy had possession. Change here as Hayden Walmsley into the ball game, 5'10" freshman forward from McDermott, Ohio. And I think we had another Alara Nelson Elias, 5'7", a junior guard from Erie, Pennsylvania in there. Boyle pitches one out to Sutton, holds it. Lets Boyle come to her. Now Lake, back to Boyle on the wing. Three on the way is no good. Rebound, Wilkes. Wilkes throws it back up with her right hand. Another bucket down low for Caitlin Wilkes. She's going to work here.
She is going to work, and I tell you, we're going to need her for this long haul, Matt. Great transfer that Coach Scalvin picked up, Caitlin Wilkes.
19-17. Campbellsville leads it. That's an extra step not called. Murphy shot no good. Wilkes has had a rough first quarter. She goes down here as Nelson Elias tied up. She lost a winkle picker.
Ever since they gave us that word to throw in, man, you've been using it every time you get a chance.
Well, it's technically, a winkle picker, I think, was more of a dress shoe. So it's not quite right, but, you can't help it. A shoe's a shoe. 19-17. Campbellsville leads by 2. The arrow stayed with Shawnee State. They have had a nice first quarter here offensively. Out top, Murphy wants to drive left side of the lane, and that shot over the top of Wilkes, no good. Ball swatted down towards the ground as Nelson Elias tied up. We're going to go back to the arrow once again, and this will be Lady Tiger basketball with 14.6 seconds remaining in the first quarter. I think Shawnee State thought that they were going to get the...
he did call he had the hand up, but then he changed it to a jump ball, so...
13 seconds, Boyle on the dribble here. Leading by 2, left side, Lexi Lake holds it. Back out top, 8 seconds. Right wing, Lake on around to Boyle. Left side, Lexi Lake, 2 seconds. Skips it, Lake, that's Faith. Shot is blocked by Oktovic there as the buzzer sounds. Campbellsville not quite able to get a clean look there at the buzzer. And the first 10-minute period is in the books. 19-17, Lady Tigers lead Shawnee State by a field goal. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays.
Ready!
We don't have time for spills.
Next.
We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you, too.
It's a 2-point Lady Tiger lead as we head to the second quarter. Matt Payton and Benji Kelly here with you at the Powell Athletic Center. Campbellsville there in that first 10 minutes, shooting at 44% here in the ball game as you get a good look there of Dr. Joseph Hopkins as he is playing with a pep band, new president.
He's doing it all tonight.
Yeah, right.
As well he should.
A rousing rendition of the national anthem there earlier. That was terrific. I wish we had known going in a little more lead time. We could have got him on camera there, especially on television. But anyhow, I'm sure we'll have another opportunity.
I started to say that will not be his last opportunity. Actually, we're looking forward to getting his wife up here. She is just a singer too.
Here, well, I thought we were going to have an early whistle and a foul as Pritchett took contact there, but actually the ball was knocked out of play. So it will stay with Shawnee State as Campbellsville got a hand on it. Yeah, that is a very talented family. The first family at Campbellsville University.
That's 5.
Elsie looking, that is 4.9999. Out top. Quo on around. They come to Elsie straight away. 16 to shoot. Defended here by Lee. Backs away. Still on the dribble is Cam Elsie. Elsie now going to work right side. Spinning. Needs some help here. 6 to shoot. Finds Holland cutting the middle of the lane. Shot for Holland. No good. Taps one up into the air. And it's controlled by Nelson Elias. Out top, Elsie. 10 to shoot. Going to settle for a deep 3, and that is no good. Rebound is taken again by Shawnee State. Close put back, no good. Finally, Pettigo comes out of the scrum with it, and Walmsley fouls her. She kind of ran up the backside there of BP.
Well, it's a way to kind of play through that contact. Bailey Pettigo was able to withstand that. They are being very intentional on their defensive side of things, trying to put pressure on Campbellsville.
Warren Lee working right side to Calvert. Calvert on the dribble, bounces, rolling. McGeorge off glass, no good. Ball taken here on the rebound by Holland. And Shawnee State back the other way with a chance to tie or take the lead here. Elsie down to the baseline. Walmsley working against Pritchett, kicks it back out. Nelson drives, kicks it across the paint. Holland going to hoist the 3. That is in and out, no good. Walmsley the rebound. And Shawnee State with another opportunity here.
This Shawnee State team, they are scrappy. Getting after it on the offensive boards.
Elsie works left side, bounces, and that goes through the wickets of Walmsley and out of bounds.
That's good defensive pressure there by Ashley McGeorge.
90 seconds gone by here in the second quarter. Campbellsville back to work onto the offensive end with Lauren Lee guiding the Lady Tiger offense. Calvert holds it, bounces. Pettigo, one dribble in, takes a little running floater that's no good, and the rebound to Walmsley. And we will get changes for, I thought we were going to get a Lady Tiger
We've seen that look before, haven't we?
Here is Elsie going to throw up a floater with the right hand. That's no good. Rebound to Pettigo. 19-17. Lady Tigers holding on to that 2-point lead. Lee inside. Shot won't go. McGeorge the rebound. Stick back off the mark, but she is fouled by Nelson Elias. That'll be the first on her, second on Shawnee State. And Campbellsville will send McGeorge to the free throw line here. Campbellsville 8 of 21 from the field. Shawnee State 7 of 17. 8 Shawnee State turnovers thus far. McGeorge here for a couple of tries. First one is good. One more for George is good as well. 21-17 the count. Lady Tigers by 4. Lee pressuring Elsie. Down inside to Holland. Now Quo. And threw it away. Oh my. Did Campbellsville deflect that?
They did, but she touched it before she went into the backcourt.
Elsie.
That is an obvious miss right there.
Out top, Nelson going to drive, throws up an off-balance shot as there was some contact with Pritchett. Another offensive rebound, and another whistle sounds as we will go back to the arrow. And that will give it to Campbellsville University with 7:28 to play in the first half.
I'm still baffled by that over and back call. The missed over and back call.
Yeah. Lee into the corner here. Calvert open. She'll try a 3. That is rounded out for Shiloh. Rebound again. We had a tie up for a moment. Now, did we get I think we had an inadvertent whistle underneath. And they'll go back to the arrow once again, and it will be Campbellsville basketball with 7-6. Coach Burrows kind of flicks his hands up into the air.
This official down on the far end, he's struggling a little bit. Not seen him before.
21, might not see him again.
21-7.
We ride these guys sometimes, and gals in some cases, but inside, Holland going to take a shot, no good, kind of falling away. Holland actually said foul. She thought she was whacked there, no call. To the other end, Pritchett hands it off. Calvert Bounces rolling to McGeorge straight down the middle, and that ball was ripped away by a help defender. Campbellsville with a 4-point lead as Shawnee State back on the offensive attack. Out top, Nelson Elias hoists the three. That is short, and Walmsley the rebound. That's Shawnee State's best offense at the moment.
Right
his
there.
Second chance points.
Yeah, absolutely. That's, well, not down there. I mean, look here, but that's several that they've gotten here today.
How many offensive rebounds here? Pritchett thought
That's
about
her
a
fifth.
jumper ball, was knocked away by Octavic. Another turnover on the Lady Tigers. Just a bit out of sorts.
Yeah,
here.
we're not as crisp as we've had been, and I don't know if it's because we're gone back to that defense that we're so used to playing, but struggling a little bit right now.
Octavic bounces out to Elsie on around left side. Nelson Elias wants to drive, bump, knocked down. Ball comes all the way back around the horn to Elsie, now right wing. Octavic, Elsie again, 3 seconds, gonna have to shoot it, and that shot is no good, not close. And McGeorge, the rebound. Lauren Lee off the wing, little hesitation move back out. Open shooter is Pedigo. Southpaw's three is off the mark, and the rebound chased down by Octavic. 21-19, Campbellsville leads by 2 as Elsie greeted at midcourt by Lee into the corner. Holland, that may have been deflected. It goes long, and McGeorge the rebound. Here comes Pedigo, far side Lee, backs away now. Out top, Bailey. Pedigo wants to drive inside, throws up a floater with the left hand, circles the drain, pops off. McGeorge is put back, no good. Pritchett going to go back up with it and gets the finish.
Finally, the ball goes through the net. Both teams struggling a little bit here the last couple of minutes.
Third chance opportunity for the Lady Tigers. Elsie, left wing to Octavic, short corner, Walmsley. Back out, Elsie holds it, and we're going to get a timeout taken here by Coach Dwayne Burrows, and this will bring us to a media timeout, though this is a 30-second timeout. Does it not become the media? Yeah, the officials, I don't think were on the up and up. So, yeah, they were off. One was saying 30, keep them up. The other was saying this becomes the media. So it is the media. We'll step away here. 23-19, Campbellsville leads by 4, 4:57 to play in the first half. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way. My kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Back inside the Powell Athletic Center, Maddie Boyle, Lexi Lake, Faith Lake, Sarah Sutton, and Caitlin Wilkes up off the sideline for Campbellsville entering the ball game here. CU and Shawnee State, a bit of a low-scoring affair, kind of a slugfest here to begin things as each of these two teams trying to find solid ground. Shawnee State wraps up their regular season at Georgetown on Saturday. Lady Tigers will welcome in fellow top 5 opponent Thomas More. Holland pitches it out left wing. Octavic going to fire a triple. No good. Rebound batted and taken by Walmsley. And again, Shawnee State, second chance opportunity. Octavic out front to Holland. Working off the screen. Now comes to Elsie left side. Penetrates, stops, bounces, and this ball knocked away and stolen as Faith Lake couldn't clear it out to a teammate. It was picked off by Elsie. And again, all parties involved on the floor here, huddled up around the basketball. Arrow goes to Campbellsville as Lake, Wilkes, and I believe it was at Walmsley in there to tie it up. It was
it's the 5th jump ball that we've had here
that
already.
Actually seems like a low number, really. It feels like a lot more than that.
Shawnee State with already 6 offensive rebounds, Matt. Something we got to have to correct.
Lake in the corner. Sutton Going to take the mid-range. That is no good. Rebound, Wilkes. Stick back won't go, but she does draw the contact. And Caitlin Wilkes will go to the free throw line here for Campbellsville University. So that'll be the first on Marnay Holland, 3 on Shawnee State. And Caitlin Wilkes goes to the line here, 74.5% on the season. Wilkes. First free throw on the way, no good. Campbellsville's left a few at the line here tonight.
Have 3 of 6 already here, 50%. Third missed. We went the string there a couple games where we didn't miss. I think we missed 1 out of 45 attempts. So
Wilkes gets the second. 24-19. Campbellsville leads. Shawnee State with it. Elsie running the offense here. Back, ooh, that's a carry. They're going to say she stayed even with the shoulder, says the official here. Shot no good. Over everything there. Lake the other way. That was Faith Lake. Out. Sutton. Inside. Wilkes. Wilkes looking for help. Has Lexi Lake. Out top. Boyle into the corner. Faith Lake. 3 on the way. Bang! Faith Lake and Edward Jones 3 out of the far corner.
Yeah, great ball movement by the Lady Tigers. Great ball movement. Always that extra pass to find the open shooter. That time it was Faith Lake in the corner.
27-19, Campbellsville leading their largest lead here. Elsie with a nice crossover inside, working around Wilkes. That is a tough finish by Elsie. Boyle ahead, dribbling, now backs away as she's pressured. Sutton into the corner. Faith Lake's entry is deflected and knocked out of bounds by Shawnee State. 3:01 to play. Nelson Elias going to check back in for Tanisha Murphy. Six-point Campbellsville lead. Lexi Lake flashes in the corner. Sutton and Lake in the same spot there as Faith Lake shot no good. And we're going to go, oh my. Faith Lake going to be helped up by a few players there as kind of flung to the ground a bit. That's a tough spot in that jump ball as you're fighting for it. If somebody lets go as soon as they hear the whistle, somebody else kind of keeps fighting.
Yeah.
Have a potential
it's good,
for
good
that.
Sportsmanship.
Yep.
She went right over and picked her up. So
27-21. Campbellsville leads by 6. Trying to work myself back into the Faith and Lexi both being out there. Is gotten used to it just being Faith here as Elsie shot no good. She'll go to the line. And this foul will go against Boyle. That's her first on Campbellsville as a team. And Cam Elsie to the free throw line, nearly 84% on the season. 27-21, Elsie. Couple of tosses coming her way. Free throw is hard off the back of the iron. Six points remains the margin. And Elsie gets that one. So we've seen Elsie and Lauren Lee, 2 of the better free throw shooters in this league.
Yeah, I know.
Each missed some free throws tonight. Boyle out front to Lexi Lake. Now Faith Lake on around. They've got Lexi left wing. They fly out quickly. Inside, Sutton's shot won't go, but Sutton will make a trip to the free throw line here as this foul will go against Evelyn Otavik. I'm going to tell you a good one on Sutton. I was talking to her before the game. Her dad, Scott, had called and left a pleasant voicemail. Sutton hits the free throw on Tuesday after the win over Life, and we got to talking about it. Sarah actually has 3 dads.
She does.
So she has, biological, then she has an adopted, actually 2, I guess, adopted, a step, however you want to look at it. But their birthdays are within 4 days of each other.
Oh, my.
So her, adopted dad is this shot by Elsie, no good. Sutton got both of those free throws. We'll get back to that at our next stoppage, but I'll touch on that Sutton story. Boyle takes the jumper just outside the paint. Wilkes the rebound, put back for Caitlin Wilkes. She's been cleaning up Maddie Boyle messes for years.
Yeah, she has, and that's her double digits now, leading scorer for the Lady Tigers. 11 points.
31-22. Boyle and Wilkes played high school together at Lincoln County. As the shot by Shawnee State, no good. Another offensive rebound for the Bears, however. Holland run off the spot, drives, goes up the shot off the block on the far side, no good. Rebound to Campbellsville. Boyle sprints ahead, shovels it back, open shooter. Sutton on the way with the three, no good. And the rebound taken by fellow sharpshooter Lexi Lake. She'll find Faith in the corner. That's no good. And here, Nelson Elias able to be strong with that rebound. Less than 90 seconds to play first half. Holland can't control the pass. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Campbellsville basketball. But on that Sutton deal, so Scott is her adopted father, and then stepfather Ricky, they kind of sandwiched Chip, who's the biological dad. So kind of keeping up with that is kind of wild. Sarah's embraced it. Chip's birthday is actually today. So we wish him, I think that's the way I understood it, his birthday's today, so happy birthday to Chip. Ricky Huntsman, her stepfather, his birthday is tomorrow. So they're amidst this 4-day stretch.
February.
Yeah, back to work here for the Lady Tigers. We wish all of those gentlemen
absolutely
a happy birthday here as Boyle going to fire a three. That is off the mark. The rebound taken by Sutton, working. Look to go back up, can't do it. Pitches it out. Boyle again. Three on the way for Maddie Boyle. That one no good. And the rebound taken here by Murphy, who shovels it back to Otava. Campbellsville, 9-point lead. Shot clock didn't reset. We're going to have an issue here in any second. And now they run it back up to 20. I don't know if that's right, but
we'll go with it.
We'll go with it. The officials never said anything as Walmsley dribbles. Out top. Actually, that came to the middle of the lane there. It was knocked away. Pass intended for Quo. Boyle, left side, sprints down, up, off glass, good from Maddie Boyle.
Well,
go to the free throw line.
A little continuation there. I thought the foul was out on the floor, but we will take it.
That'll be three on.
That's three. But Campbellsville there got the turnover or the missed shot and was able to sprint up. And Maddie Boyle a chance here to get this thing out for our largest lead. Right now it's at 11.
Boyle with a free throw toss coming her way as Sutton checked out. Courtney Pritchett back in for this final 34 seconds. Boyle misses that free throw. And you've got about a, 34-second differential here as Shawnee State will go to work. Holland holds it back out to Murphy. Middle of the lane, now left side. Murphy throws up a running shot, no good. Wilkes another rebound for CU. Campbellsville will hold for the final final shot attempt of this first half. Lauren Lee in there for Campbellsville. Lee working away from Murphy briefly, 9 seconds on the crossover. Lee left side, open shooter. Lake three in and out, no good. Rebound batted, taken by Murphy. 1 second, and that's where the first half will come to a close as the Lady Tigers head to the locker room with an 11-point advantage. Campbellsville leads Shawnee State here at the PAL 33-22. We will step away, take a timeout. We'll come back and look at the numbers that made up the first 20 minutes. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Terrific, because she's a diabetic and she was going through all the ringer there at halftime and had to give herself a little boost.
You can tell, you can see it on her face that she just does not feel well. Her mom was able to kind of come and get her.
I saw Sheila run through here.
I thought she was
midway through the first half.
Yeah,
and
thought she was going to insert herself into the game. I was going to tell her you don't have any eligibility
left. Campbellsville with the basketball to begin this second half. Pritchett inside McGeorge. That'll make you feel better.
I tell you, I didn't think she was going to see it there the way it happened, but Ashley McGeorge, nice backdoor cut. Courtney Pritchett saw her.
Elsie inside, knifes her way between two Lady Tigers and gets a bucket.
Elsie's good. Elsie's got some talent. I'm telling you, she is a ball player.
Faith Lake, short corner. Shep jumped up thinking Lake was going to shoot it. Now she will off the baseline from 15 feet and sinks that mid-range J.
She was a little excited there.
We're looking at her. She's looking over here.
She's like, what I do?
She jumped up thinking Faith was going to let that three go. And here another answer from Georgetown. Or excuse me, I was thinking Georgetown. They're playing Thomas More tonight, but that was Holland down off the baseline.
Matt, the second quarter was not very good for both teams. They've come out guns a-blazing.
Saved them all up.
Yeah.
Entry here, Faith Lake to McGeorge inside. That is a bucket for Ashley McGeorge. Strong post move.
Nice entry pass as well. Campbellsville probably got a little bit of a wake-up call there at halftime from Coach Colvin. They have come out a little bit more on fire than they did in the first half.
Is that what they call it these days?
Well, that's being politically correct, I guess.
Out top here, 3 on the way from Murphy. That is no good as Lee and Brown. We didn't see Brown for a bit. Coach Burrows has gotten rid of that sweatshirt.
It is a little warm in here. You know, of course, later tonight, I think that front gets on through here to be a little cooler, but I'd wondered if it would be a little warm in the POW. Almost 70 outside.
Let's hope the Tigers and Lady Tigers can heat it up a bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Otavik out front. Lake hangs out with her. And now Elsie off the bounce. Wants to drive into the middle of the lane. Now kicking out. Holland, the shooter. 3 on the way. That is short. McGeorge kind of taps it up to herself. Here comes Lauren Lee. She pushes. Lee, right side of the lane. Cradles it. Goes up. Won't go. But a trip to the free throw line forthcoming for Lauren Lee.
And that's one thing that you've seen from Lauren Lee from last year to this year, being much more aggressive in transition, trying to get the ball to the rim. We saw a little bit of it last year in the national tournament, and that has kind of carried over to this year, and she's just a spectacular ball player.
Lauren Lee hits that free throw. Missed a couple in the first half. Hits the free throw here. 40-26. I believe this is the largest lead for CU at 14 points. One more for Lauren Lee, and that one is good. So Lauren Lee gets a pair. 15-point Lady Tiger advantage. Elsie brings it ahead here for Shawnee State. Elsie to Otavik just outside the free throw line and throws one to the official. Down on the baseline, it goes out of play. Campbellsville basketball. Just over 8 minutes to play in the third quarter. Lauren Lee with it. Brown defending. Pritchett holds. They try to hit that backdoor screen there and set up Lee. Now Lee off to Lake. Inside, entry. McGeorge skies to grab it there, and she is bumped and fouled. And Elsie tried to take the charge, but it was, well, actually, they're going to call Elsie for a grab, but that's hard to do.
It is hard to do.
Falling down. I guess if anything, you may have.
I thought it may have been on Brown.
The help
there.
defender coming across.
Brown coming across, but
either way, McGeorge to the free throw line.
There's definitely a foul there.
Yeah.
You don't.
First free throw here from McGeorge is good. So Campbellsville is shooting the free throws much better in the second half. One more coming for McGeorge, and she gets that one. Is that 6 or 8 second half points? I believe 6.
6 already, I believe. She's with
getting close to double figures.
Yeah,
now.
She's actually her and Caitlin both with 11.
Here is Brown, bluffs the shot over into the corner to Otavik, and that thing was in and out. And Ashley McBoard shows up for the rebound once again. Here Lee, crossover, inside right, hand off glass, yes.
Yeah. Played through a little contact there as well. Nice crossover.
Coach Burrows wants a timeout here as Campbellsville has extended their lead up to 19 points. Benji, a timeout here that will become a media timeout. We'll step away. You're following the Lady Tigers. They lead at 45-26 on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
I love you.
(45-26), 7:19 to play third quarter. Matt Payton, Benji Kelly here with you at the Powell Athletic Center on a dreary, rainy evening in Campbellsville. Waterlogged, or most people.
I hope it's about to get out of here, too.
Head into the Powell. A lot of rain in our area. I know the Cumberland University and Life University game was postponed. They're actually going to play that tomorrow afternoon, that doubleheader, 1 and 3. So we're about on the back end of the system here.
Thank goodness.
But down in Lebanon, Tennessee, they were a bit worried about maybe a little more severe conditions, even some tornadic activity. So they moved that which
so they're going to play those.
They're going to play tomorrow, so that means you got a Friday, Saturday double. Back-to-back days as Holland sinks the triple for Shawnee State. So Coach Burrows, fresh out of that timeout, draws up a 3-point play,
and then they'll turn right around and play again on Monday.
Yeah. So you've got, that'll be Tuesday. Well, Monday for the women, Tuesday for the guys. Yes, absolutely. Here, Pritchett has that ball knocked out of bounds. I thought Shawnee State got a hand on that. So the official one says he was kind of straight line, couldn't see it. And long ahead to Holland. I was watching the official was having a conversation with
the coach
there. I don't know if somebody off the Shawnee State bench
said something.
So 32, that is Courtney Pritchett for Campbellsville picking up the foul. That is the first on Swiss. First on the Lady Tigers in the third quarter. Elsie pitches it out to Octavic just outside the three-point arc, and now she'll come to claim it. Right side, Murphy wants to drive, goes up the left hand, no good, strong. Rebound to McGeorge. It feels like McGeorge has a half dozen second-half rebounds.
Already, and a half dozen points already in the second half.
Pritchett will come near side to Lee. Lee on the dribble, working off the Pritchett screen. Now has Faith Lake short corner. Lake has it knocked away, but stays with it. Now the entry. Lee to McGeorge, splits two defenders. She's fouled. This will go against Cam Elsie, and that's going to be her third. 3 on Shawnee State. Ashley McGeorge back to the free throw line, having quite a second half after that shot.
11 points, 8 rebounds already. Perfect from the free throw line, so I went ahead and said it, but let's go ahead and keep shooting there, Ashley.
Free throw here is good. A dozen for McGeorge as she creeps up on her, what would be her third double-double of the season. Has won this month already. Lindsey Wilson, this free throw good. So a Baker's dozen now to go with 8 rebounds. Says a lot about her, as we mentioned, you could tell, just didn't quite feel up to par there in that first half. Maybe still doesn't, but Elsie inside. That shot blocked, partially blocked at least by Pritchett. Pettigo the other way, and she's looking for McGeorge. Ball knocked away, and it's going to come out to Faith Lake. Lee has Pritchett. Pritchett across the lane, works near side, stops, out to Lee, won't shoot it. Lee bounces, right block, right hand, off glass. McGeorge gets the deuce. Lauren Lee, the dunk.
That was pretty right there. Very, very pretty. Nice bounce pass, Lauren Lee. Ashley McGeorge, 15 points, 8 rebounds.
Lake defending Brown, out front Murphy. On around, Elsie on the right wing. Changes coming and steps called here as Elsie shuffles the feet in the eyes of the official.
Got a line change here.
5 on, 5 off as McGeorge, Pritchett, Faith Lake, Bailey Pettigo, and Lauren Lee all checking out. Campbellsville sends Lexi Lake, Maddie Boyle, Sarah Sutton, Shyla Calvert, and Caitlin Wilkes out onto the floor. 5:22 to play third quarter. Nearly a turnover there as we're going to have a foul near midcourt on. It's going to be on Brown. That's her third 4 on Shawnee State as a team. Sutton will come over and pitch it in. 49-29, Lady Tigers lead by 20. Calvert into the corner, Lexi Lake, 3 on the way. That is hard. The rebound is knocked out of play. They're going to say Sutton last touched it for Campbellsville. 5:07 to play third quarter. Elsie far side to Brown, back to Elsie, ball fake. Now pitches one down inside to Holland. Will turn around jumper from Marnay. Holland is good. Boyle, long ahead to Calvert on the opposite side of the court. Bounces one to Sutton into the corner. Lexi Lake, 3 on the way. That is no good. Rebound. Sutton tries to go back up, and she's fouled. And Coach Burrows was barking about the fouls and the discrepancy in them a moment ago. This will not aid that current opinion by Coach Burrows and company. And this will bring us to a stoppage here. 49-31 the score. Campbellsville leads Shawnee State by 18 here in the Powell Center. We'll step away, take a timeout. Be right back. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Myth. If you get COVID-19, you'll recover after a few days. That myth is false. We're only just beginning to understand the effects of COVID-19 on the human body, as we're starting to see more and more people identifying as long haulers who are having symptoms for weeks, if not months, after their initial infection. Continue to wear a mask, socially distance, and wash your hands. Together, we can keep COVID out of school.
For ways to keep your community safe, go to backtoschooltogether.com.
(49-31), Campbellsville leads Shawnee State here in the Powell Center. Campbellsville welcomes Thomas More. 2 o'clock for Senior Day on Saturday. Should be a fun one. It'll be a top 5 matchup. The Thomas More Saints men's program 7th, so a couple of 3 of the 4 teams are single-digit ranked teams.
Yeah.
A lot of talent in this Mid-South Conference.
A lot of talent. Thomas Moore's women are in a battle with Georgetown, 50-42 with 2 minutes to go in the third. So close game there for Thomas More and Georgetown. Georgetown's pretty good this year.
They have a shot at that preseason conference. So impressive job by Coach Nickel.
In first year.
Sutton gets 1 of 2. It's the first free throw, misses the second, and Shawnee State back onto the offensive attack. Elsie tries to split defenders. Ball is knocked free by Calvert, and they're going to say last touched by Elsie, and it'll be Lady Tiger basketball. Thanks for tuning in this evening on 88.7 The Tiger or 104.7 The Score. Also our streaming outlets for video and local Comcast cable as well. Campbellsville with a 19-point lead. They work in the half court. Lexi Lake left side to Boyle on the dribble, off the Wilkes screen. Little head fake, ball batted as Boyle wanted the entry to Wilkes, and the defender got a hand on it. Here comes Elsie. Elsie goes right side, stops, nearly lost her footing, and she's fouled on the back end of all that as Wilkes, I believe, going to be called for the personal foul here underneath. 50-31, 4:04 to play third quarter.
Coach is she's got a point.
Not happy with.
She's got a point.
Free throw here for Elsie is good. $18-point margin. Elsie will try to trim one more off of the Lady Tiger lead here. Free throw on the way, and that one is good for Cam Elsie. She will check out here as Quo enters the lineup. Campbellsville back to work here. Calvert brings it ahead. Calvert, one of those seniors that will be recognized on Saturday. A little crossover, working in the middle of the floor now. Boyle wants Wilkes, has her, catches, back out to Calvert. Right side of the lane, spinning, back door, Lexi Lake underneath, Wilkes off glass, yes, for Caitlin Wilkes. Lexi Lake sets it up.
Yeah, it was a good job there, back door for Lexi, and then she found an open Caitlin Wilkes when the help defense came over. So these are some good minutes for Lexi to kind of get acclimated back into game playing.
Topic off the left wing, entry here. Outside the paint to Holland, spinning, takes a shot over the top of Wilkes that's no good. Wilkes the rebound for Campbellsville. Boyle now the other way. They've got Lexi in the corner. Boyle stops, needs some help. Lexi Lake will retrieve it, and straight away Calvert working right side of the lane, into the corner, open, Lake, triple, bang! Welcome back, Lexi Lake.
There we go. Just you needed to see it go through the net there.
Well, she shot the eyes out of it last weekend. I sent you a video at Life and then at UT Southern. She was, man, it was fun to watch. Put it on exhibition, just shooting around as she works her way back. Here, jumper from Holland off the baseline is good. So the answer of that Edward Jones 3 comes off the baseline J for Holland. 55-35, Campbellsville the lead. Boyle here races ahead and is bumped and fouled by Quo underneath. First on Quo. And here's a replay, I believe, of that Lexi Lake triple. You see Lake dribbling out front, then sagging. This may be the back door, actually. Here's the Calvert. No, this is the one in the corner. There's Lexi. You see all the Lady Tigers stand up. No, I'm not sure anybody wanted it worse than Lexi, but there are a team full of teammates there that wanted to see one go through for the sharpshooter there, and she works her way back from that left-hand injury. Boyle hits the first free throw. One more coming her way. Gets both. 57-35, 22-point Campbellsville advantage with 2.5 to play third quarter. Elsie out front, has Holland middle of the lane, throws up another turnaround jumper. Marnay Holland, having a really nice night here.
Yeah, leading scorer is at our 17th point, so she's leading scorer of the game.
Boyle out to Lexi Lake. Calvert now in the middle. Left side, Sutton. Boy, she thought about it. Entry, Wilkes goes to work quickly with the left hand. That is no good. The rebound taken by Murphy. Murphy back the other way. Over the top, picked off. Calvert, another steal for Campbellsville. Calvert. That's a kick.
That was a kick.
And they missed it. So Calvert was coming ahead. It was kicked by one of the shots. I don't know if it was Holland that actually hit it or if it was Murphy, but Shawnee State gets an easy bucket off that kickball. Boyle working right side. Out top, Sutton. Defender does a nice job hugging up to Sarah Sutton. Now Wilkes going. Right hand over left shoulder for Caitlin Wilkes. I was blocked off for a moment by the official, but Caitlin Wilkes certainly wasn't. Gets the easy deuce.
Nice spin move, a little hook shot there. Caitlin with her 15th points here on the evening.
George they've been
spectacular.
Terrific here as Elsie, little floating pull up there is good. Nice body control for Cam Elsie.
Elsie's having a pretty good ball game as well.
59-41, Campbellsville the other way. Maddie Boyle on the dribble. Entry, Wilkes again. Out, Lexi Lake won't shoot it. Boyle thought about it. Now back to Sutton at the elbow. Inside, Wilkes gathers, goes up, too strong. And it's going to be Elsie leading Shawnee long ahead to Holland. Ball's deflected and knocked out of play by Lexi Lake. Changes here, at least one, as Walmsley will check in for Holland. Holland was 17, as Benji mentioned a moment ago. 8 of 16 from the field.
What about Elsie? 12 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Shawnee State. She's having a game. But our two bigs, McGeorge and Wilkes, 30 points, 13 rebounds between them.
Big-time performances here. Elsie with a nice feed, driving, goes to the block on that far side, and Walmsley with an easy lay-in. Shot clock and game clock are virtually identical. 59-43. 20 seconds. Boyle defended here by Nelson Elias. So crossover, and Nelson Elias going to pick up the foul call. That'll be her second. It'll send Maddie Boyle to the free throw line. And Courtney Pritchett, Bailey Pettigo, Faith Lake, Ashley McGeorge all entering the Campbellsville lineup. Boyle will stay on the court. Poe going to check in. Faith Lake has Boyle, the shooter. So you've got Calvert remaining on the court here for Campbellsville. 13.5 seconds to play in this third quarter. 16-point Campbellsville lead. Boyle would like to extend it up to 18 points. First free throw is good. (60-43). One more here for Maddie Boyle. And this free throw is hard off the back of the iron. Quo the other way, lost the handle. Boyle going to fly out, knock it away. 6 seconds. Quo needs help, and we're going to have a foul on Pettigo. That's okay, though.
That's all right.
Not a bonus situation yet, so Pettigo picks up the foul, and Shawnee State will have to inbound from midcourt.
Love the aggressiveness there. The trap here at the half-court line, and then Bailey trying to go for the steal and defending there, so love the aggressiveness.
Flo kind of misplayed that on the dribble, and
she did.
Kind of led to Campbellsville being able to lock them up a bit. Octavic looking, pitches it into Walmsley, gets it right back. One dribble, hoists the long three, and that is no good. That looked kind of good there for a moment, but she was just off the mark, offline, as Campbellsville will head to the fourth quarter with a 17-point advantage as they seek win number 26 on the year, 60-43 our score. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
(60-43), Campbellsville, the 17-point lead over Shawnee State here in the Powell Athletic Center. Just the first meeting between these two clubs. The first actually a forfeit win for Campbellsville, the 37th meeting all-time between the two. The Bears lead that series 19-17 overall. Not a lot of clubs across the nation have an advantage over the Lady Tigers all-time.
You're exactly right. This Shawnee State team, when Coach Nichols was there, man, they were a thorn in our side.
It will be Campbellsville basketball to begin this fourth quarter. Georgetown is down 2 at Thomas More at the moment. Inside, Pritchett to McGeorge. We've heard that a time or two. Another bucket for Campbellsville.
We've seen that play a time or two as well. They run it to perfection, two of them do.
Right wing. Murphy and a new player into the lineup, Jessica Smith. Here's a jumper, no good for Shawnee State. Rebound to Campbellsville. Was that McGeorge? That would be number 9.
Number 9.
Had to go, pushing, looking for some help there, and that ball was deflected and knocked out of bounds. So
17-9 for Ashley George. Almost a perfect even. 5 of 7 from the field. Perfect 7 from free throw line.
She almost has a new career high in scoring. 19 would match it. Had to go back to Lee in the corner, driving, looking for some help. Has Pritchett bumped, and we're going to get a foul called here on Tanisha Murphy. That will be the second on Murphy. First on Shawnee State. Murphy played at Montlow State. Would the ladies programs be the Bucks as well? Maybe thinking too much on that here. Working is McGeorge, and she is fouled. We're going to go to the arrow.
Jump ball number 7 of the night.
Ran out of fingers. At least on one hand. 62-43, 19-point margin. Jessica Smith, 5'6" freshman guard from Marietta, Ohio, out there. Holding it here is Nelson Elias. Now back to Murphy. Murphy lost the handle, went through the lane, and just lost
something.
it. Yeah. 62-43. Campbellsville the other way. Wide open McGeorge. She gets the hoop. Faith Lake the helper, and a timeout for Coach Burrows as Campbellsville extends to a 21-point advantage. A 30-second timeout becomes the media will step away as Campbellsville leads it with 8:48 to go. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
The thing that drives me every day as a dad is him. Every day he's hungry for something. And there's this huge responsibility in making sure that he's a good person. I think the advice I would give is you don't need to know all the answers. It's okay to make mistakes. As long as it's coming from love, then it kind of starts to work itself out.
Lady Tigers lead Shawnee State here 64-43, 8:48 to play, and it's been that two-headed monster down low tonight. Benji Kelly for Campbellsville, Ashley McGeorge, and Caitlin Wilkes having some big ball games for CU.
Yeah, it's a spectacular night for our bigs down low. My goodness, Ashley McGeorge, Caitlin Wilkes. 34 points between them, 14 rebounds. 8 of 9 from the free throw line between them, 13 of 17 from the field. That is some efficient basketball from your post players.
Come up with a nickname for those two ladies for postseason
yeah.
play. 64-43. Elsie working down the lane, and she is fouled here. This will go against Lauren Lee. First on Campbellsville, first on the sophomore guard. Sophomore guard with 3 years of eligibility remaining. 21.
3 after this year.
Yeah, 3 after this year.
Yeah.
21-point Lady Tiger lead. Elsie shovels it back to Octavic. Now Octavic going to try a long three. That is no good. Rebound taken by Courtney Pritchett. Campbellsville the other way. Pritchett is bumped. Oh, man, went down kind of heavy. No call. And Shawnee State the other way. Elsie, left side of the lane. Shot no good. Pettigo the rebound. And Bailey will get it back here from Pritchett as they come ahead. Into the corner here. Jab step by Faith Lake. Back out top to Pettigo. Pettigo handled the point for most of the season. Here Pritchett inside. McGeorge quick move. Missed it. Gets her own rebound. Put back won't go, but she goes to the free throw line. And an opportunity here to creep up into the 20s for the first time in her career. How many times do you think Joe McGeorge posted 20?
Oh, several.
And I'm talking about points, not shots, not field goal attempts.
Okay.
Joe, give me a hard time if anyone in Tompkinsville tells him about that comment.
As they say, Joe was a legend in his own mind. Ashley McGeorge actually with that offensive rebound gets her 10th rebound of the night, so a double-double from the senior.
3rd double-double of the year.
Chance here to get her career high.
Gets that free throw, so 20 and 10. A couple of nice round numbers for the senior.
3 more rebounds, she'll tie her career high of 13.
Post both in one night.
Hey, might as well.
Guess at that point you definitely call it a career night. Holland's going to be called for steps here as she kind of shuffled the feet. McGeorge going to check out with 7:38 remaining in the basketball game. 65 to 43.
Yeah, we might not see her.
Might not.
Especially since she's not feeling well. Absolutely she has.
Well, if you're your coach, too, at some point you start thinking maybe a little bit about that game on Saturday. Maybe how a few minutes here or there helps fresh legs. Here Pritchett rolling, kicking. Faith Lake off the wing. Triple on the way, no good. Rebound is taken by no one. We got a scrum. And the arrow will stay with the Lady Tigers as they go to the double thumbs there. Lake going to check in, or excuse me, Faith Lake going to check out. Courtney Pritchett checks out as well. Shyla Calvert and Sarah Sutton back in there for CU. 7:22 to go. Inside Lee off the inbounds, finds Pettigo to the rack for the bucket.
I tell you, our out-of-bounds plays that we have are so good that we are able to get a shot.
Here Elsie the other way gets even and leaving Lauren Lee there. 67-45. Lee slows down, shovels it back. Pettigo dribbling. Now Calvert off the Sutton screen, bounces, and that a little too far out in front of Wilkes, and it goes out of bounds. Brown back in, Murphy back in for Shawnee State. .22 Lady Tiger lead as Boyle and Lexi Lake jump up off the Lady Tiger sideline. They'll check in a moment. Elsie off the Holland screen. Back and forth she goes. Now left corner. Brown wants to drive. Goes with the right-handed little hook shot there. Kind of carried it through and nearly a takeaway for Brown. Lee does enough to get to it. Kicks it out. Calvert open. 3 on the way. That is hard. And the rebound taken by Cam Elsie. Elsie lost the basketball, picks it up, needs some help. She'll go cross court to Octavic. And now Holland going to take a deep 2. That is hard, and the rebound grabbed by Sarah Sutton. And Pettigo wants to push once again. Bounces it to Calvert. Inside Lee, off the painted area. Jumper is good for Lauren Lee from about 8 to 10 feet.
Yeah, nice little entry pass there, too, from Shyla Calvert. Shyla's hasn't shot the ball that well tonight, but she's already got 6 assists.
That is a new career best. That one is the most in Shyla's career.
Shyla has played extremely well as of late.
Murphy cans the deep 3 here for Shawnee State over the top of Shyla Calvert.
Missed last year due to an injury, but it's good to see her coming back, and I think it's just taken a little while, but this is the type of player we expected her to be.
Inside Wilkes, kicking it back out. Calvert thought about it, now comes across, right side, driving, shot up, won't go, and the rebound to Holland for Shawnee State. Holland finds herself in a trap, pitches it back to Elsie. And with 5:20 to play in the basketball game, Shawnee State to the front court to work here. Brown shuffled the feet there, driving, and we're going to have a whistle on Calvert. 2 on Shyla, 2 on the Lady Tigers as a team. And with 5:14 remaining in the basketball game, Pettigo and Lee will check out. Lexi Lake and Maddie Boyle back in for Campbellsville. $19-point Campbellsville lead. Tovic with it. Brown, who motions for help. Elsie off the wing. That ball deflected and taken. Lexi Lake got a hand on it. Calvert the other way. Bounces to Boyle. Right side up off glass. Won't go, but Maddie Boyle will head to the free throw line here for CU.
Nice bounce pad. Nice steal by Lexi. She actually got her left hand up there, so that tells you how confident she is with playing. She was grinning at Coach Colvin there. Like, did you see that? Yeah, that was my left hand.
Yeah, it was one of those before the game. I mean, don't take too many chances.
Exactly.
With that one, that'll be fine.
Oh, it'll be fine. She's a competitor.
Boyle hits the free throw here.
Such a competitor.
One more free throw toss for Maddie Boyle. Not her best shooting night, but she has made a little hay at the free throw line. 71-50 to count. Right wing Brown, back to Elsie. And Calvert a whisker away from a takeaway. Topic in the corner, back out top to Murphy, on around into the middle is Elsie backing away now. Almost drug her pivot foot. Murphy again, 3 no good, and Sutton goes down, ball goes out of play. Didn't see a motion. Did they keep it with Shawnee?
It's with Shawnee, yeah. They say it was off Sutton. Don't know how. She was laying on the floor, but or it may have been another Campbellsville defender that got in there.
21-point margin. Elsie pitches it in here to Brown. Back to Elsie. Thought about that baseline jumper. Foul called here.
A little quick trigger here.
And the foul will go against Wilkes. On Caitlin, 3 on the Lady Tigers. 4.5 to play. And here, moving screen.
Yep, 14.
So Holland will be hit with a moving screen there. She was backing away. I missed the
little pick play there that you sometimes see in football. But good call by the official there. Picked that one up.
4:22 to play as Boyle brings the basketball to the offensive end for CU. Left wing, Lexi Lake. Sutton wants Wilkes. Can't get it to her. Lake does. Wilkes kicks it out. Extra pass, Calvert on the wing. She wants to drive. Jumper is no good. Sutton, the rebound, good. Sarah Sutton, the offensive putback.
Sarah Sutton played really well tonight. 8th point, her 5th rebound, I believe.
Brown driving and throws it through the hands of Lexi Lake. It comes off to Tovic, who missed the shot. Holland finds herself wide open, missed one from point-blank range, and now she's fouled by Sutton on the backside. This will be the first on Sarah Sutton, 4 on Campbellsville as a team. Claudia Carrillo checking in, 5'7" freshman guard from Barcelona, Spain. Wondering if that information on Carrillo is right, or that was somebody I left from Life. May have had that information. I could be incorrect on the Carrillo.
Yeah, I think that's from Life.
And if it's not, that means they were teammates, right?
Yeah.
And this free throw from Holland is no good. 73-51 the score. Sutton, left side. Calvert, 3 on the way. In and out for Shyla Calvert. Well, she is from Barcelona, Spain. It does not say the high school. I don't know if that's the same, that's the correct high school or not. And this ball picked off. Lexi Lake a steal to Calvert. Looking, a little crossover there for Shyla. Off the mark. Elsie the other way. 73-51. Carrillo wants to drive. This shot good for Claudia Carrillo. top. Sutton open, 3 on the way. Bang! Sarah Sutton wide open. They don't get any easier than that one.
Sarah Sutton joins the double-figure club here tonight. 2 of 4 from downtown, 11 points, 5. She's had a really solid game on the boards as well, 5 rebounds. And I think majority of those may be offensive, Matt.
Sarah's 5 rebounds. That last one a moment ago will tie her career best. Here, Ashanti Gore going to check in off the turnover. Elizabeth Bertram in as well. Gore, 5'11" sophomore forward from Glasgow, Kentucky. Elizabeth Bertram, 5'6" sophomore guard from Glasgow, Kentucky as well. They played at 2 different high schools, and if you're following on 104.7 The Score, you're certainly familiar with those 2 ladies. One a Scotty, one a Trojanette. Boyle out front, comes onto the wing right side to Bertram. Turnaround shot for Sutton is smooth right there off the paint. 78-53 The Score. Here is Murphy, the quick 3, no good. And ball knocked away and stolen by Murphy. And here we're going to have a foul called as Gore will contact underneath. First on Gore, 5 on the Lady Tigers. And Calvert going to check out. Her night is done. She'll have 1 more game here at the Powell Center. Sarah Sutton also exits. 25-point Lady Tiger lead. First free throw, no good. Thomas More, a 2-point advantage over Georgetown with 1:41 to play. Quadruple overtime is fine with us.
Absolutely.
That's free throw number 2 good for Murphy. Just over 2 minutes to go. Boyle calls out the play. She comes to Madison Drummonds, who checked in a moment ago. Drummonds, 6-foot sophomore forward, Hebron, Kentucky. Inside, Drummonds catches in some traffic, back out to Boyle. Feeds one to Bertram. Now Drummonds again, driving baseline, throws up a shot as she falls down. And Shawnee State back the other way, 1:40 to go. Quo to Holland in the middle, across the paint. Octavic, jumper off the baseline, is in and out. Maddie Nally, who checked in a moment ago, has the rebound, 6'2" sophomore forward from Louisville, Kentucky. Boyle, pass inside to Gore, and now Gore is fouled as she tried to pitch it back out to Bertram. This will go against Murphy. That is her 3rd 3 on the Bears. We'll have a little extra time in between games as we'll have our corporate sponsor recognition at the POW, so that will lead to a dead clock here, and we'll have a few extra minutes perhaps with Coach Ginger High Coffin as Campbellsville and Shawnee State have 1:22 left here. Gore looking for her first free throw make of the season, and as I say it, from my lips to the good Lord's ears.
There you go.
Gore hits the free throw. She'll have 1 more. And just like that, she went from a 0% free throw shooter
to 100%.
Well, 40.
40, okay.
100 tonight, but Gore had been there.
So she had shot some
3 times this year as this ball goes out of play.
Well, Matt, we're excited to be able to recognize our corporate sponsors here tonight. They're the ones that financially support the Campbellsville University athletic programs, and tonight is just a way to say thank you to them, because without their support, a lot of what we do here is not possible. So kudos to all those that support Tiger Athletics and Lady Tiger Athletics.
Jessica Smith, a long 2, no good. Ball batted up into the air. Rebound comes off to Campbellsville. Certainly always nice to say thank you, as you mentioned, and recognize them for those efforts.
Well, you go back several years ago, we only had 3 corporate sponsors. Now we're up close to 50. So
quite the growth.
Yeah, quite the growth.
Out top, Boyle 10 to shoot. Boyle backs away. Bertram, left wing, 3 on the way for Burt is short. And the rebound taken by Carrillo. 40 seconds to go, 80-54. Carrillo holds it off the left wing. Now baseline jumper for Nelson Elias is no good. Bertram the board. And Campbellsville might just have to take 1 more look here. About a 3-second or so differential.
Good win.
Lady Tigers.
Good win.
Sitting on 80 points. That's a few points above their season average. Nally to Boyle left side. Thought about it. Bounces to Gore. Back out. Boyle going to let it go. 3 on the way. That is off the mark. And the rebound to Carrillo with 3 seconds. Carrillo will have to let one go from 5 feet beyond the arc. I believe Boyle got a fingertip on it. And it goes out of play. Lady Tigers get the win over Shawnee State, 80-54, the final score.